why the judge would allow this is stunning. Out to Josh Denny, close friend of Travis Alexander, knows Arias. What do you think, Josh?
I think it's absolutely insane to even, for her to even talk about all these things that she's been talking about after the 48-hour issue, after the story she concocted in the beginning, and now all of a sudden, you know, that this child pornography comes up. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Awful. What could you say about a man that is worse than this? I can't even think of anything worse than claiming a man or woman is a pedophile. What could be worse? What more could they do to Travis Alexander, Josh Denny? What do you know of these two people? What do you know of Arias?
When I first met Arias, I remember walking up to her and shaking her hand and looking in her eyes, and she struck me as somebody I didn't really want to get to know. I don't know what it was. It's one intuition in my heart. I just didn't really want to get to know her. She seemed off. And when I knew my good friend Travis, who, you know, we vacationed together. I mean, Travis is an amazing human being. Anyone who knew him loved him. He wanted to help people. He always went out of the way to make certain that anyone that he was interacting with was taken care of. I had a positive experience with him. And when I saw these two together, it was a little strange. And then after about a year or so, all of us were saying, hey, look, you should probably not be hanging out with this girl. There's something off. And I'll never forget, he was supposed to be on a trip to Cancun, and all of us are there, and Travis wasn't there, and I heard the news for the first time that he had been killed. And the first thought that entered my brain was Jodi Arias. It must have been her. I mean, this is as soon as we found out that he'd been killed. It's just I can feel my heart pounding in my chest. I can feel the tears welling up in my eyes as I hear this preposterous story she's concocting.